If you've been researching the carnivore diet and you are ready to start, it can feel a little bit overwhelming. So let me help you with what to eat the first week on the carnivore diet to keep things super, super simple. First one up, beef. New York strip, ribeye, sirloin, whatever you want. Just eat red meat. So go to the store, grab your favorite cut. You can pan sear it, you can put it in the air fryer, or you can grill it, but make up most of your meals with this red meat. So no, you don't need to start with a sweet breakfast. In fact, nothing on the carnivore diet is going to be sweet. So get in your brain that you're gonna have some savory meals and just start the day with a good steak. This way, you are nice and full from the protein, nice and satiated from the fat, and you are setting yourself up for success for the day. Next up, ground beef. Buy a lot of ground beef. So if you brown it up at the beginning of the week, you can use it in so many different things. You can mix it into eggs, you can make it into patties. Really, really versatile. I love to mix ground lamb with ground beef, and I put them into little burgers, like little discs, and I put those in the air fryer or in a pan. Super simple, and I make a little yogurt dipping sauce. Of course, if you're starting with carnivore cleanse, you don't want to add any dairy at this point. Eggs are an absolute must. Of course, if you can't tolerate eggs, you'll have to get creative, maybe just eat the yolks, but you're gonna wanna use eggs in every way. You can scramble them up, you can fry them, put them on some ground beef in a bowl, you can make an egg wrap out of it. I have a recipe on my page for that. You can do a lot of things with eggs, and frankly, first week on carnivore, what you want to ask yourself, because you're still going to be having cravings from any processed foods that you were eating before you started on carnivore. If you are hungry and you feel hungry and you want to determine if you're actually hungry or if you're just having emotional cravings, could you eat a hard-boiled egg? Yes, go ahead and have it. If not, you're not really hungry. Sausage and bacon are also awesome. They're so satisfying. They taste super great. So go ahead and use those things. Just make sure that there's no sugar in those sausage patties or in the sausage links that you're buying. There are lots of bacon brands that in the smoking process use sugar. So just make sure you're buying some clean bacon. Don't forget your salt. When you are taking carbohydrates out of your diet, you need to keep up on your electrolytes. So use really good salt. Go for some Celtic salt. You can even just put it on your tongue and kind of chew a couple kernels of it, and then drink your water. Definitely add salt to your meats. They taste amazing. So just make sure that you're keeping up on your minerals so that you stay hydrated. And that's it. Steak, ground beef, eggs, bacon, and sausage. Eat those things 3 meals a day, maybe even have snacks. Don't try and fast. I wouldn't do that for a while. Don't try and make a ton of recipes. I wouldn't do that for a while. You earn the right to get a little bit pickier with your carnivore lifestyle once you have a couple weeks under the belt, but just go ahead and eat those really good meats, and you can cook with a little bit of butter if you want, but just make sure that you are eating until you're satisfied and full, and you are gonna start to feel some amazing effects from the carnivore diet.